Good morning everyone. I apologise for the lighting in here. It's really bright outside, so I've had to pull the blind and put the little light on, but the little light is not very bright, so we're working with what we've got. So before I start today's video, I want to do a little bit of a catch up with you. You might have noticed that the videos are getting a bit random. And I just wanted to explain that really a little bit. So obviously we went away on holiday during the half term, and those videos should be up for you now. There is one holiday vlog and one holiday home clean. And then we came back to some unfortunate news that we'd had a loss in the family. Not somebody that we knew particularly well, so I don't want to say it's a blessing, but do you know what I mean? It was somebody who was quite distant in the family, but we all had to kind of dash up and help to clear out her house. So she was a hoarder and quite a recluse by the end. So but she also lived in like a council house, so you've got, I mean, they are really good. I'm not gonna say they're not. They are really good, but you've only kind of really got a certain amount of time to get the house cleared out before they kind of want it back. The council wants it back because they've got so many people to house. So we all kind of dashed up there as a family. We spent about 7 or 8 days up there, just clearing through the stuff. It was a team effort from pretty much the whole family, and it took us that long to do. So it's been a bit of a crazy couple of weeks. That is all done now. We've just got the last member of our family who lived local to her just dealing with the big furniture. Like, they've got it on like Facebook Marketplace and things like that. People are picking up the last few bits, and then they can hand over the keys back to the council. The lady in question has had a direct cremation, so there's no funeral service or anything like that, which is what she wanted. So anyway, back to the reality of how that affects everything here. The videos, I've tried to keep them relatively regular for you, but you might have noticed like a little lapse or certain weeks where you've only got one video, and that's why, just because we've had a lot going on these last couple of weeks. So as a result of that, the house is in chaos, which normally would be stressing me out, but I can't wait to get my teeth into it. I can't wait. I think all the clearing out of all the kind of hoarded clutter in my relative's home has kind of spurred me on to make a bit more of a difference around here. Now, we still also have the aftermath of holiday. Obviously, because we came home, we got the news and we pretty much slept that night and then went. So we've still got laundry coming through from holiday. We've still got all the holiday stuff to put away, the suitcases to put away, you know, and the house obviously is kind of, not stinky, but you know, that kind of, I don't know how to explain, that kind of musty, unused home smell that you get if you're not in it for a couple of weeks. So I want to air out the house today, get it all dusted and nice, get everything put away, try and get through some of this laundry that's left over, and yeah, and then I've got work this evening. So chaotic, but I've got a few hours, I've got lots of energy, and we're going to get on and just see how much we can get done. So I'm going to start off trying to get this laundry through, because like I say, it's sunny and bright outside, and that means I can dry laundry out there, which is a nice treat. So I'm going to get some laundry through, and I'm just going to start working through the rooms. I think I'm just going to do one room at a time. I'm not going to deep clean, but I am going to try and get to all of the areas that I can. I'm thinking that this video probably will take course over a few days to get it all done. So you might see a few outfit changes. The clips might not be in kind of order of how I do them, but it will make a more logical order once I've finished. So yeah, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I'm going to get the first wash loaded, and we're going to get this house sorted out. It should be quite a satisfying video. I would like to thank you all for being patient with me. I know it's annoying when people don't kind of upload as frequently as you would like, but life is life, and sometimes things happen that can kind of alter things. So hopefully the videos will be going back to twice a week, hopefully. And I also now have I've reached the kind of first level of YouTube partnership now. So I'm not monetized yet. So I'm still making videos for no pay, which is grating. But I have now got the members section of YouTube available to me. So I'll be popping videos in there. I had a couple that I was going to put on my Patreon. I'm just going to move over to members because I feel like it's easier. Like if you guys want to see a more in-depth, more kind of everyday look at what I'm doing and maybe a few different kinds of videos, I'll pop them onto members. It's very, very cheap. I think there's two levels. I think one's like £2.50 and one's like a fiver. And that just helps me to keep the channel going, basically. So yeah, I'm going to get on and let's see how much we can get done this week.
So once again today I am starting off in the kitchen. The kitchen is quite often the worst room in the house, and that's why I try and start here where I can. I'm one of them people that I would like to get the worst over with first and then slowly continue with everything else. I feel like I've had more of an achievement even if this is the only room that I get done, this is the worst room. And, you know, it does tend to spur me on to do a little bit more if I've got the worst done. Otherwise, I spend the day doing the small jobs, and then by the time it comes to this big job, I'm tired, I'm fed up, I don't want to do it, and I tend to put it off. So starting in the kitchen definitely works best for me. This morning there was just a little bit of washing up to do, the sides, the floor, which I'm going to sweep, but I'm not going to mop today because there's people in and out still. And then I've just got to clean down the bins. So not too much to do. While I'm doing this, I do have laundry running through. I think the last count on this day was 6 loads. I think I did 6 loads this day. I don't know, honestly, where it all came from. Half of it is from holiday. I emptied out all of the laundry from the suitcases, but also when I went to put some clean laundry into my daughter's bedroom, I found a whole bunch more of dirty laundry, so I had to get that done. I really wanted to get the holiday stuff done today because I want to pop some of the bits that we only use on holidays, such as like beach towels and things like that. I want to pop them in a separate like a tote box, storage box up in the loft, so that they are accessible to us easily when we need them, but they are not sitting in the way, sitting in the towel cupboard for the rest of the year, because that would drive me crazy. Our towel cupboard is already kind of stretched. There is not much room in there. And to have kind of beach towels just sitting in there taking up space doesn't seem like a very good idea. So yeah, I'm going to pop them through separately. So to get those done first is the priority. So this is the first wash load of the day going out on the line. It was a beautiful day. We've not had many of them in the UK, so I wanted to take full advantage and pop the washing out onto the line. I think it only actually stayed sunny and warm for maybe 4 hours. I know it wasn't long enough to dry the laundry that I did put out. I did have to finish it off in the tumble dryer. But, you know, as much moisture as I can get out of the clothes for free in the sunshine, that's better, because then I don't have to put them into the tumble dryer for as long. So it worked out okay. So that's the first of the beach towels going on now. But yeah, so much laundry, so many loads. I actually ordered a little sample set from, what's the company called? I know I was looking at Purdy and Fig, but I think they're the cleaning spray ones. There's another one that does like laundry stuff, really nice smelling laundry stuff. Everyone's been going on about it. The algorithm eventually got me, and I have ordered a little trial pack I will do a little video on it. Probably won't be very long. Might even be a short. But yeah, I've ordered some of those and I'm excited to try those. I like to change my laundry stuff every now and then because I feel like, I don't know if it's the same for any of you guys, but I feel like if you're using the same scents all the time, they kind of lose their smell. Like you don't notice the smell anymore. And I love nothing more than like fresh laundry, like really nice scented laundry. I'm always a little bit disappointed if I get a new laundry detergent or fabric softener and it comes through the wash, and although it doesn't smell, it has no fragrance. You know, I love a strong fragrance on clothes, particularly bedding, clothes, towels. I love to wrap myself up in clean blankets and stuff and just breathe in the scent. I'm very much like that that advert where they're all in the beds with the Lenore, I think it is, advert. If you're in the UK, you'll know what I mean. If you're not, I apologise. There's an advert in the UK where they've got this bed in the middle of like a park and they've washed all the bedding in like Lenore and Comfort and stuff like that. And they're all talking about how fresh and lovely it is. That's very much me. I will get into a freshly made bed with lovely scented sheets and duvet and just, it just hits different. So I like to change mine up every now and then. So I'm really excited to try these new scents. They're not like your typical fabric softener scents. I'm really, really excited. I will definitely show you them and I really hope they're good, because if so, we have a new contender. This year, I say this year, this season really, I would really like to kind of pare down my cleaning supplies into like must-have essentials, and so I'm trying to find like the perfect thing for each area, like the perfect glass spray, the perfect counter spray, the perfect laundry detergent, things like that, so that I can have minimal but my absolute favourite of each, if that makes sense. So there's going to be a lot of farting around trying new things recently. And I think I'm going to start getting my autumn deep clean planned. I know it's mad, it's only June, but it is coming up soon. I want to do a deep clean in the autumn the same as I do in the spring. I feel like twice a year is about right for like a deep pull everything out clean. And so I want to make sure I've got my kind of must-have bits and bobs ready to go, already decided, so that's one less thing for me to be stressing out about as we're coming up to the big autumn clean. So back to the video, I've got as far as doing the laundry, I've done the washing up, I've cleaned the sink, the draining board, the sides, and now it's just a case of the bins. Still hating on these. Had a few ideas though. Hopefully there will be something happening with these very, very soon for making them less offensive. Certainly the Vax blade that you can see in the screen at the moment is going to be going. I'm fed up with it. It's done. I don't have space in my life or my mind for something that doesn't perform as well as I was hoping that it would, which is a real shame because I'm very much a Vax girl. I love my Vax stuff. And I've always had really, really good hoovers from them, but this one's really disappointed me. It's probably best for homes that just got like hard floors, you know. So I'm just going to rehome it to somebody who does have just hard floors, and they're going to love it, I'm sure. So now it's just a quick sweep of the floor. Like I say, I'm not going to mop it today. Well, I will do, but later on, you know, because I've got people in and out today. My youngest is back to school. My son is off from college at the moment. He's got 1 day left, and then he is done until September. My eldest is at work, but due home soon, and my husband's in bed. So there's a few people moving around, and I don't want footprints on my floor. So I'm just going to ignore the mopping until I get home from work tonight, and then I will do it before I go up to bed. So I'm just giving the floor around the bins a bit of a clean because they've got a few drips and stuff. Then I'll pop the bin back on there and that bit will be done. That's the only bit that really needs a kind of spot clean this morning. Okay, time to get on with this laundry. I told you I had a lot. So this is all the clean stuff that has gone through in the last day. Like I say, there was a lot of laundry. So I'm just now sorting it out into brooms, and then I will fold it, iron it where necessary, and then pop it away. I don't really bother ironing too much anymore because 9 times out of 10, when I put the laundry into people's rooms, it will be kind of shoved away. It won't be put away nicely. It'll be shoved under beds, it'll be shoved into drawers or whatever. So I tend to only really iron when we need it. Like if we pull out a shirt and it's creased, we iron it as we use it, because there's no point in me spending hours slaving over the ironing just for stuff to be kind of rammed into a drawer and all creased up again. I don't want to spend my life re-ironing things that have already been re-ironed. So they're going to get divided up, they're going to get folded up, they're going to get popped into the correct rooms, and then they are on their own pretty much. I am going to separate out a bunch of my holiday bits that I did not get on with. There were a few bits while I was away that, although they looked nice, they were not necessarily comfortable or easy to wear or kind of right for what I want. And I don't really have space in my life, and certainly not space in my wardrobe, to be holding on to things that are just wrong in some way. Even if they fit like a glove and they're comfortable, but I just don't love them, they're going to be going. I need to get a bit more ruthless with my decluttering, particularly with clothes and shoes and stuff like that. So that's going to be another thing to do. But the more of these things I do now, the less of them I have to do later, and I won't end up with a wardrobe full of stuff that I don't love. So up into the bedroom now, I'm just getting myself a little playlist together to keep me in the game. I think I actually ended up putting Christmas music on. I don't know what it is about Christmas music. It might just be that I'm a crazy Christmas person and that's just how my brain is wired. But I find when I've got Christmas tunes on, I'm just kind of more relaxed, more content, more happy to do things. It puts me in a good mood, it keeps me going. But yeah, I mean, June, and we've got a bit of Bublé going on. Won't deny it was lovely. It was really, really nice. Can't wait for Christmas, it's going to be lovely. So this is just mine and my husband's stuff. I am so close, guys, to having this bedroom done so I can show you. All you can see at the moment is that it's green. Yes, I've done it the same green as we have downstairs and I love it. I just have a few more bits to do. I have to rebuild my desk. I have to kind of style it and move a few bits around, but it's almost ready to show you, and I will do you a little mini tour of it once it's finished. But for now, that's not a job for today. For today I have to keep on top of the essentials, and doing the bedroom today is not an essential. So I'm just going through, I'm popping everything into piles depending on where it really needs to go in the bedroom. So I've got a pile for work uniform of mine, work uniform for my husband, trousers for my husband, trousers for me, tops for my husband, tops for me, undies, towels, pyjamas, all that jazz have their own separate pile. I find it just a little bit easier to put stuff away if it's heavily separated beforehand. If I've just got a big pile and I'm putting things away one at a time, I find I waste a lot of time and it's just not worth it. So I like to put them in piles like this while listening to some Christmas tunes, and the time flies, honestly. It felt like about 5 minutes, but looking back at it now, it took me ages, but it just didn't feel like it. So with all the laundry put away, it's time for me to now deal with the toilet and the bathroom. They don't need much of anything today, just a quick whiz round. I've got my pink stuff cream cleaner. I'm finding that's doing a really good job at the moment as long as you're gentle with it. And it's just a case of a quick whip round in here, nothing much needed at all. I've been managing to keep on top of the shower just by going in every single day and spraying down the door. It's a chore, I still hate it, but it's not getting as bad with all the marks and stuff, so I think it's helping. Oh, just remembering now, completely off topic because I'm in the bathroom, but we finally got the new oven ordered today. I'm very, very excited. It's not actually the one we were originally going with. We were going to go with a Zanussi one, but we went back into Curry's today to have another look at it and to make a final decision. And we found that the knobs on it were really, really flimsy and kind of rubbish. It's a really nice oven, but it's got these horrible plastic knobs, and we were looking at reviews of it because we weren't too sure, and lots of people who have it say that the knobs are awful and they break. So we didn't actually end up going with that one. We went with an AEG one, which looks almost identical, but the knobs on it were so much more robust. So I'm really, really excited. We've got a new oven coming. So that's coming on Friday. They're going to install it for us and take the old one away. But I'm very, very excited. More excited than any human being should be about having a new oven. But it did cost us a little bit more than I was planning on spending. I think the original Zanussi one was £749, something like that. And this AEG one was a penny short of £1,000, which is ridiculous for a cooker. But it really is nice, and I'm so excited to have one that's going to be easier to clean. It's got a separate grill. It's just going to be lovely. I just hope to God there's nothing wrong with our gas line, because we have been here for... how long have we been here now? Well, my son's going to be 18, and we moved here when he was 1, so 17 years pretty much we have been here. And we've always had an electric cooker. We do have a gas line, and they did check it when they did the kitchen install, but I'm just a little bit paranoid that it's broken in some way and they won't be able to install it. But I'm very, very excited to have a nice new oven. It's going to be lovely. But anyway, back to the video at hand. I actually got a chance at doing the stairs and landing today. A job that doesn't take very long, but I very rarely have access to do it, well, to film it at least, because normally at this time of the day my husband is in bed from his night shift, but today he was back really, really late, so I actually had a chance to just jump into the stairs and landing and get them done. So I'm just going over the banisters with a little bit of flash, just dusting them, getting any marks off, things like that, and then I get to get the noisy hoover out and hoover the carpet. And I'm going to go over and spray it with some of the, I can't remember who makes it now, the carpet mousse, the scented carpet mousse, which I haven't used for years, and I saw it in the shop and I was like, yes, I need to get some of that. It did actually work then. I don't know why you couldn't see it. That's strange. But yeah, so I've done the landing, and now I'm just going to do exactly the same on the stairs, and it smelt so good. I think I used the pet friendly foam. I can't remember for the life of me who makes it. I'll try and pop it in the description if I remember to go and have a look at the bottle. But it's actually got the nicest scent out of them all, and I know that it's not going to do George any damage because it's been safe. So yeah, that was a nice little treat today. Got to do the stairs and landing. Can't believe I find cleaning the stairs and landing a treat. This is still the same day. I just got rid of my big heavy sweater. I love that thing. It's amazing. It's so toasty in there. But I actually picked up some just like men's basic black t-shirts for doing the cleaning in. I find when I'm cleaning I get really, really warm really quickly, which I think is the same for most people. And I just wanted a nice loose t-shirt for doing my cleaning in, basically. So you'll probably see me quite a lot in these in the future, because a ladies t-shirt I think was $12.99 or $13.99, and it's more kind of fitted, you know, because we can't just be comfortable, we have to be pretty at all times. Whereas the men's one, they were I think 3 for $14.99, and you actually have room to move and breathe. How much better is that? So I got the pack of 3. They're just Fruit of the Loom, nothing special, very basic, but they're like the heavier duty ones, and they are just perfect. I was like the perfect temperature. I wasn't too hot, I wasn't too cold. Love just a plain basic t-shirt. You can't go wrong, can you? So the last area that I'm going to be dealing with in this video is the lounge and the dining room. Later on this week I'm going to be finally dealing with the dining room. It's probably going to be 2 videos. One will be the actual main dining room area, and one will be a declutter of the area underneath the stairs, which is embarrassingly awful. Do you remember that scene in The Labyrinth, those of you who have watched The Labyrinth with David Bowie, where she falls into that like dump and she's got all her stuff there from her childhood? That's what underneath my stairs looks like right now. And there is a plan to kind of really deal with that area. There's my husband who's home from work now. To really revamp underneath the stairs, and I'm excited about it. But I'm dreading the declutter because there's so much stuff under there, and most of it's my craft stuff. But that is a job that I'm going to be getting on with this week, so you should be starting to see videos from that very, very soon. Very excited to get those up. So I'm just going to be dealing with the lounge, the dining area where I can, and I think there's like 2 more suitcases that I need to finish unpacking. And then that will be it, me done for the day. Very excited to have my house back to normal. So between the hoovering and now, I did stop and have a little cup of tea, and I got chilly again. So the old jumper went straight back on again. Hubby's now gone back up to bed, so he's out of the way and I can now finish getting the lounge done. He's gotten a lot better recently with me filming. I feel like when I first started there was a little bit of, not distaste or anything like that, but a little bit of misunderstanding about where he could be and what he could do. And now that he's appeared a couple of times on the videos, he seems a bit more settled with it, which is nice. But yeah, he's learnt when to vacate, which is lovely. And he's learnt a lot of the time now when he's on his way home from work, he'll ring me and he'll be like, oh, you've got an hour to get some filming done before I get home, and things like that. So I feel like he's supporting me a lot more now in the videos, which is lovely. And you might get to see a little bit more of him as we go through, which is really, really nice. So that is the living room area as done as it's going to be getting done today. Time to move on to the very, very last of these suitcases. So this has got all kinds of randoms in it, basically. So as I was saying earlier on in the video, I want to make a box that is just beach stuff. I want to have a bag that is just flight stuff, and then the rest of the stuff I just need to put away where it belongs. So I'm going to use one of the carry-on bags. 2 of our carry-on bags actually fold down. 3, sorry, actually fold down into like this little pocket-sized thing. And then we've got 1 bag that doesn't. So all of the travel stuff, the carry-on bags, the locks for the suitcases, the plug adapters, all of that kind of stuff, earplugs for the planes, that kind of thing is going to go into the carry-on bag, so we can have it in the loft and we can just grab it if we go on a flight again. This is the bag that I'm talking about here. And then for the beach stuff, like the beach towels, we've got a couple of the kind of grass mats, we've got a windbreak, that kind of thing. They're going to go into a big beach box, so we can also just grab that, chuck it in the back of the car, and it's ready to go. So at the moment I don't have any tote boxes that I can use, so I'm just going to shove it all best I can into my beach bag. I'm going to pop out later on in the week and just grab a nice tote, and we'll just stick that in the loft. It can be grabbed down, we can throw it in the back of the car, and we're laughing. So it's really nice to have these suitcases finally empty, because they have been bugging me for like a week and a half now, the fact that they're still here, they're still not dealt with, and I can finally put everything back away where it belongs and have my house back. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video today, guys. I know it's been a bit of a rushed, chaotic couple of weeks. I'm really looking forward to getting back to normal and getting this dining room project done and uploaded for you all. And then, yeah, we can just get on with having a lovely summer together. I will see you next time, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.